How to choose the best martial arts school for you. That's what this video is going to be covering. You're definitely going to want to watch all the way to the end of this video because I got some great tips, but the last couple ones may kind of take you by surprise and you probably didn't even think about them yet. So what are some things we need to think about when you guys are choosing the martial arts school that is best for you? The first thing is you guys have to know what your goal is. If your goal is competition, that may be different than just learning self-defense. Or if your goal is self-defense, maybe you don't want to go to a fitness-focused martial arts school. Whatever it may be, know what your goal is. The second thing is you guys want to know the demographics of the school. Why? Well, that you may feel uncomfortable. If you're a 70-year-old man and you go to a martial arts school that's mainly made up of, let's say, kids or let's say teenage females, that's something you may just want to know beforehand. Third thing is know what the costs are, okay, and know what your budget is. Do those two things align? And the next thing is get references, guys. Obviously online references are great, but knowing people who actually attend the class, being able to talk to them and ask questions, that's a huge thing. Next thing is know what the hidden costs are. Yes, there might be a monthly cost or maybe a yearly cost, but are there any other kind of costs that you guys need to pay attention to? Other than that, see if there's a contract or not. I'm not saying that contracts are obviously bad because a lot of times they're the extra leverage to help us stick with our goal, but know what the membership details are. After that, you guys want to make sure that you guys can take a test drive as well. Maybe you need more than just one class. Make sure you guys know that information as well. Also, research the instructors, know what their credentials are and verify those credentials. It's so important. You also want to find out who really teaches the class. So many times I get people who check out a martial arts school and they see one person, maybe it's even the owner of the school, kind of introduces them, but then they never see that owner again. The owner never teaches any classes, so know who really teaches the classes. Next thing is that obviously find out exactly how this school is going to meet your needs, and that's a great question to go ahead and ask the school, ask the instructor, ask the owner. How are they going to specifically meet your needs and obviously help you attain your goals as well? After that is that you guys want to really stay clear of those schools that just say, hey, listen, we can get you this in this much time. Okay, the one big thing that I hate hearing is going ahead and knowing that schools can go ahead and get your black belt to you in 18 months. Do they know that? Do they know anything about you? They know about your progress? They probably don't. So be careful of those kinds of promises. After that, you guys want to go ahead and just make sure you assume nothing by just the website. Verify it through other means as well. The other thing you guys want to pay attention to is just kind of knowing, is the school expanding or is it dying? How do we know that? Well, just kind of pay attention to the structure that the school is located in. That can give you some idea. You may want to ask the instructor, how is the population of the school? Have you guys been increasing the numbers or decreasing the numbers? That's just important as well. Is the school something where the person who owns it, it's their only job? Now listen, this is one that I personally have maybe a little bit of some reservations to really mentoring, but what I will say this, usually the school who is owned by someone who it's their only job, it's usually a higher kind of quality school. So make sure that you guys go ahead and check that out as well. If anything, just knowing that might be able to help you make a decision between two kinds of schools. Next thing I want to go ahead and want to point on out here is just know if the school teaches real self-defense and if the self-defense they teach makes sense to you from a real standpoint, okay? Last but not least, and this is a huge thing that a lot of people don't really kind of pay attention to, is there another kind of governing body or another way that the school or the school owners and instructors is getting feedback? Do they have, let's say, a governing body of black belts that you can go to with any problems or questions? Or do they even perform kind of surveys that can give them some feedback of how to go ahead and make their school better? All these points are just some things you guys want to pay attention to when you guys are going ahead and choosing the martial arts school that's right for you or your family member. Pay attention to a handful of them. Hopefully a couple of them gave you ideas that you maybe not even thought of before. But other than that, have fun and keep on researching. Thanks.